So, hello everyone, and very welcome to another AMA here at Crypto Miners. My name is Mary, and today we have a very interesting project called Bahama Land here with us. And Dragon Ball trader and Carrie Campfire.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Are here
That was good.
to present this project. Yeah, welcome guys. Very happy to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're
Awesome to be here.
Yeah, we're looking forward to this. So maybe we can start with you. Introduce yourself a little bit. Who are you, and why are you here? Why are you in crypto? When did you start crypto?
Well, I am Dragon Ball trader. I'm here at my partner in crime, Carrie Campfire. And we are marketers. We actually have a marketing company based in the Bahamas, which we are both from the Bahamas.
We lost you there. Dragon Ball trader. Can you hear him, Carrie?
I can. No, I think he lost, but I'll take it over. So what Dragon was saying was, okay, guys, I'm gonna take this one over. But he had such a beautiful introduction ready to go. So what my partner was saying was that we are natives of the small island of the Bahamas here in the beautiful Caribbean. So what we do is that we are content marketers primarily and content marketers at heart. So that's what we do in real life. We've been trading cryptocurrency for as long as I can remember now. Dragon has been doing it for such a long time. He's also into stocks. And I've been trading as well, not doing as well as he has in trading. So yeah, that's our background.
Bummer.
Yeah, bummer. You win some and you lose some a lot sometimes. Yeah, but I won't go too deep into that one.
He's back, yeah. Welcome back,
yeah,
Ball Trader.
I hope I'm back. I don't know what's going on today, but the signal has been in and out.
So what I gave her briefly was I gave her a brief rundown of our time in crypto investing, my time losing in crypto. We've been content marketers for so many years in the Bahamas, working with different hotel chains, different restaurant brands. And, that has allowed us to form such great relationships here in the islands. And we figured we want to bring that relationship aspect of with businesses that we work with in real life. We want to bring it into the blockchain and make a great project from some of these relationships we've developed over the years.
Right.
Nice.
Exactly.
So is this your first project that you're doing? In
yes,
crypto?
This is our first NFT project. Yes.
Okay.
So that's why we chose something that we love so dearly, which is home. We could speak on home all day, and we could create so many unique aspects on the blockchain because we're so used to this place that we call home here in the Bahamas.
And the thing that makes it different is
No, go ahead.
The thing that balances off our lack of experience in the NFT space is our years of experience in the business space. So what we aim to do is to marry those two together and basically make it work that way, because we're using not your typical route of depending on the blockchain to sustain our project. We are basically leaning on real life assets as well.
Okay.
And Mary, I just want to add this last point before we move on. One of our partners whose name is Crypto Bush, he's been working with other NFT projects to help them develop their position in the cryptocurrency realm. So he has a lot more experience with working with NFT projects that we may have ourselves. So hopefully next time we get to speak with you, he'll be on.
Okay, how many are you in the team then?
So it's 3 of us at the core, and then we have some advisors who are outside of the crypto realm. So they'll be more of in real life business partners, so to speak.
Okay. And you're building up a community in Discord mainly? Because I didn't see any in Telegram.
Yeah, so our primary community is in Discord, but recently we found out that a lot of persons like who might be in the crypto miners might only have access to a Telegram. So that was a second thought that we had to create a Telegram for persons who might not necessarily know how to use Discord or who don't even want to use Discord. So it's available.
Yeah, good.
And I had to have someone from Telegram tell me that. I've noticed. It didn't even cross my mind. I was like, what? People prefer Telegram?
We do. Yeah, I do.
I've noticed. Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to see. Now we all want to know more about this project of yours. Maybe you can give us
definitely.
Or a long.
Did Dragon leave again? Did he leave again?
No. Oh yeah, he did. Maybe we should keep him mute.
Don't make me laugh. Oh man. Okay, so I guess
that is so funny.
Dragon, I don't know if you wanna take this one, or do you want me to take it? I know they've been enjoying my beautiful voice.
Ah!
Let him start and then you can take when he leaves again, you know.
Okay, so repeat the question, because remember, I'm in and out. I'm almost ready to get. They're gonna mute me soon.
We are on to wanting to know more about the project. Tell us more about the project.
Well, what the project is, it's like we mentioned earlier, we're from the Bahamas, and what we did is we presented a group of NFTs, which are in total 7,700. And as we talk about the project, and you're going to realize why that number 7 is so important to us. It's because the Bahamas is a group of 700 islands. So we try to stick with the whimsical theme of 7 throughout the project.
Nice.
What it does is it basically gives you the opportunity, once you hold your NFT, to be chosen for an expense paid trip to the Bahamas. And when we say expense paid, we mean that you don't have to worry about basically anything. We pay up to $2,000 of your ticket. And once you get there, you're basically pampered. You're taken to either the hotel, which is one of our partners, our partnerships that we're going to talk about later on. It's called the SLS Bahama. It's like the biggest hotel/resort in the Bahamas. They have a water park, which overlooks the turquoise waters of the Bahamas. And it's all inclusive. You get to eat, you get to chill out and hang out with the actual natives, which if you come with us and we know who you are, you basically say, hey guys, I want to dox with you. I want you to know who I am. Then you get the treatment of actually meeting the natives, the actual people, hanging out with us, taking advantage of our many partnerships that we have developed over the years with our clients from the marketing company. And it's just such an awesome thing that we just want to share
how
it with.
How many trips are you going to give out then, or how often, or?
Well, in the beginning, because we wanna basically keep the sustainability of the project. We don't want to bog it down like we've seen many other projects do. We intend to give out one a month initially, and then we want to upscale from that once a month. Hopefully, very soon, depending on how the project goes, and we'd like to increase that to bi-weekly and then eventually weekly.
So, Mary, I want to speak on that.
Is it enough? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Let me hear that question really quick.
No, I was wondering how many NFTs you have to own to be eligible to win the lottery.
One.
Only one, actually.
Okay.
But
cool.
I wanted to speak on the trip aspect. another one of the great features of our project is how we actually plan to be able to sustain some of these trips. And it's by creating one of the, not even one of the first NFT based village in the Bahamas. Because, 70% of the Bahamas GDP comes from tourism. So as the tourism product in the Bahamas starts to diversify, they're looking to go away from the traditional hotel or the mega resort route, and they're starting to promote these homestay vacations in the Bahamas. And we figured that a village, an NFT village, would be the best way to, one, promote tourism in the Bahamas. Two, it'll also increase the revenue for the project. And three, the sustainability aspect. Besides the revenue production, it's going to actually allow our NFT holders to have a place to be housed when they come to the Bahamas without putting a strain on the treasury of the project by having to constantly pay for hotels.
Wow, nice.
Right.
So you're building a village.
Even though our partnerships help us with the discounts from our hotel partners, it's still considerably expensive when you look at how big and how luxurious these hotel chains are. So that village would definitely.
And it's one thing to talk about the village, guys. If you go to our Twitter, if you go to our website, we have 3D renderings of what this proposed NFT village is supposed to be conceptualized to look like. So if you take a look at it, trust me, we have some great ideas for it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It looks really cool. And
thank you.
I'm curious. These NFTs, they have, they're like a guy walking on a beach. Is that one of you guys, or where did you get them from?
So that specific one, that's not one of us. However, if you go down to the bottom and you look at the NFT that's based on Bush, he basically looks like that. But we wanted to take a lot of aspects from the locals and persons who vacation here in the Bahamas, and even the environment of the Bahamas. We wanted to take aspects from all of those different things. Like you'll see persons wearing, you'll see them wearing Speedos. You might see them wearing swim trunks. You might see them swimming with the pigs. Those pigs that you see swimming in the ocean, that's not a made up thing. That actually happens here in the Bahamas. They're the world famous swimming pigs. So every aspect that we put into these NFTs, it's based in what you might see happening in the Caribbean, or especially in the Bahamas.
Wow. So there are people walking around with bananas between their legs.
I mean, it can happen. It can happen.
Okay. Okay. Moving on. So
we gotta make it fun, right?
If I buy this NFT, I can win the lottery, but maybe I don't, because there's only one who can win a month. So what other utilities can I look forward to holding this NFT?
So I actually want to correct that point. So that's the trip specifically, and that's how it starts. So it's going to start with us actually giving away Web3 related prizes. So when I say that, I'm talking about things like nodes or different airdrops. I don't know if everybody's familiar with nodes, but these are projects. Let's say, for example, Strong. If you buy 10 Strong tokens, you can make a Strong node, and they pay you out in Strong tokens every month. But let's say whenever we launch, whatever project persons are most interested in, we are considering airdropping tokens for those projects. So that's what you would be able to get immediately after the mint, and then we'll transition into trip giveaways. Yes. And then at
so
some point,
did you say that you have your own token to these NFTs, or is there some other tokens you're going to give out?
Sorry, so we're starting. So let me give you an example. Let's say Strong, or if you guys are familiar with the red light district nodes. So what we're starting with is we're buying other tokens from other projects, and we're giving them to the community. It might
Okay.
be USDC,
Yeah.
USDT, or red light district nodes. So we have various options to pick from and airdrop it to winners.
And what money do you use then to buy these? Is that from the tokenomics of oh no, tokenomics, you don't have that on NFTs, do you? Yeah, tell me.
Yeah,
Where does it come from?
I get your question. Dragon, you want me to take this one?
I'm hoping you guys can actually hear me now because you know it's
yes.
you know.
I
Okay,
just unmuted you again.
so so the chain we're on is AVAX, of course. It's Avalanche. And the thing about it is what we are trying to do, what we would love to do is actually mint using stable coin like USDC. And this would be because, I mean, what happens if you guys are all sold on, oh, it's going to be about $120 and AVAX shoots to the moon? And then what? Then, people are left out. And in times like this, every single cent counts. For that reason, that's actually why we're on the Avalanche chain, because we want people to be able to afford it without having to worry about extensive gas fees and whatnot.
So do you mean now the minting is going to happen with USDC?
That's what we intend to do, yes. We're talking to our devs as we speak to see how possible that is.
That's why you're in and out all the time. You're talking with a dev. I get it. Cool. But when you're going to trade them then on the thank you. When you're going to trade them, the NFTs, let's say I buy 5 NFTs, then I want to sell one. How do I do that? On AVAX then somewhere with AVAX?
Yeah.
Or?
Yes.
So this is how you would do it. I don't know if you're familiar with NFT trades. NFT trades is very similar to OpenSea, except we're going to be working with AVAX on it. So you just put the NFT up for sale on NFT trades, and you just sell it for the equivalent or the equal worth of it in AVAX, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But I guarantee you're not going to want to sell it when you hear all the wonderful things that we have planned for this NFT.
Oh, okay. So tell me about that. What kind of wonderful things is coming?
Can we expound on that, Carrie?
Yeah, you could give her a little bit of alpha.
Well, okay, so one of the things we are aiming to, with the help of our construction partners, we are aiming to also rent out these the village as an Airbnb. And so what we intend to do is to have these out of our community clients basically pay for the trips of the clients, if you understand what I'm saying. So once we rent out, let's say we rent out a cabin, we will then no longer, the persons like yourself would no longer have to worry about, oh, did I win this month? Or you would then convert over to, in the future, simply an availability thing where, okay, is the cabin available this week? Because I'd like to come down and visit. That's what we're aiming to do. So it would be upon availability.
Yeah, you can win a trip, or you can also buy a ticket and fly down there yourself and stay for free then, or
exactly, not have to worry about. So that's just one of them. That's all I can give you.
Okay,
right
that's okay. The other one's a secret. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Baiting with pigs might be another one.
Yeah.
So the utility, we can't go further with that. That's all you going to give us today? What the use is for the tokens, or?
So as of right now, what we can share with you guys is upon purchasing, when mint starts, you will be able to participate in our giveaways. You'll be able to participate in the giveaways. You'll be able to win airdrops, set up your nodes, that kind of thing. And then from there, we're going to pivot into creating our own NFT-based village in the Bahamas. That's going to allow us to be able to continue these giveaways. It's also going to allow us to be able to bring some of you guys here to the Bahamas and further diversify the tourism product inside of the Caribbean. So that's what we're looking at right now. That's the main utility. There are a few things that we're working on that I don't think we could share as of right now, but we're definitely interested in hopping on another call with you to talk about some of those things.
Sure, you're always welcome back.
Unlike a lot of other projects, it's kind of, I personally don't like when projects make promises that they can't keep. So I tend to, or rather we tend to only talk about the things that we've, spoken over with our devs, and they said, okay, yes, this is possible. You can actually do this. Then we share it with the community. Yeah.
So, but you talked about you had some partnerships. One hotel. What other partnerships do you have already or in mind?
We have partnership with construction companies. These things we actually need. They're not glamorous and sound all great, but if you're gonna build a village, you need to have construction partnerships. So we have the plumbing companies we're partnering with. We're partnering with plumbing services, construction services, all those things. Architectural firms, those things. Also, the guys that did the digital rendering that's on the site, those guys have also signed on. Everyone who hears the project, not everyone, but let's say the majority of people are enamored with it and they want to be a part of it. Some people have just said, I want to do this. I want to be a part of it because I really like the idea that you guys have.
So a lot of our partnerships allow us for that word sustainable once again. They allow us to have discounts at different housing places like hotels, and they allow us to have different restaurant options as well. So we definitely want to make use of a lot of those things when you guys come down to the Bahamas. So you guys get to try a lot of traditional foods, a lot of traditional drinks, a lot of traditional activities. So a lot of these partnerships are within real life businesses that are based in the Bahamas.
Right. There's actually a method to the madness that we speak with. The whole idea is that we, being from the islands, knowing tourists for the last umpteen years, I'm not going to say how old I am because we're old. But we have come to realize that there's only one complaint that we've ever gotten from tourists, and that's, I am tired of the manicured look. We love it. We love your country, the weather, the people. We're tired of going from a hotel in Miami or France or wherever to come to another hotel in the Bahamas. Is there some type of native feeling place that you can take us to? And I'm sorry, we just didn't have it. Everyone comes and goes into the tourist trap and, the brick and mortar and, people, buy this. So that's where the idea of the village came in. We want to give people an authentic, real island feel with, a village full of actual natives and music and bonfires and just to feel what we felt growing up in the island.
Yeah, I think it's a lovely idea, actually. I'm buying my ticket as we speak, but
we have a special place for you.
Some other questions about technical questions. How do I buy this now, and where, and how much is it? How much is an NFT?
Okay, so I'll tackle a few of those. So guys, we are not trading as yet. What we are doing is we're developing the community. We're bringing in persons like you guys, persons like Mary as well. We're sharing ideas before we go to mint. So we want to make sure we have a nice, strong foundation before we move on to our next phases of minting. Now, here's what you guys can do. You guys can hop in Discord, or I should say Telegram, because a lot of you guys seem to really, really like Telegram.
Yeah.
Right? I'd follow the process. When we've built a strong enough base foundation to go to mint, we're most likely going to be heading on to NFT trades, and we're going to be trading. Oh, sorry, let me backtrack. Minting is going to take place on our website first. We're looking at 120 USDC, And then from there, you guys, if you want to further trade on the open market, you could go to NFT trades and trade it in AVAX.
Okay.
Was that all the questions?
So you
I think that was like 3.
Do you use AVAX then? No, BSC. You said you buy from the homepage. You connect your wallet then to your homepage and then you buy. Okay.
Right, when minting is live.
Minting, yeah, not buying, minting, but that is buying, kind of.
Yeah, it's the same thing. One and the same.
Okay, so we also have some questions from our Twitter audience. If I can read,
let's go.
Some of them now. Maybe. Oh, what did I do now? Okay, so the Bahama Land NFT project is a unique collection of 7,700 NFTs inspired by the Caribbean. How can we participate in being a creditor of some NFTs from this collection and thus allow various participants in the ecosystem to contribute and win? What currency should we use to? And that we just said, BUSD. What is it? BUSDC?
USDC. So it's a stable coin. Yeah.
USDC. Okay. So how can they participate in being a creditor of some NFTs?
Okay, so I'm gonna adjust that word and assume they're talking about how can we just be a buyer, right, Dragon? That's what they're talking about, right?
I'm hearing creditor, so I'm not sure exactly what it means in this context.
I'm not sure
I'll
either.
assume buyer. I'll assume it's buyer. Everybody, so
okay,
it's the same thing that I just said. Just head on over to our website. We'll have a mint page when we're ready to go ahead and mint, and you'll be able to purchase in USDC. If there's any changes to that process, we're going to let you know in Discord or Telegram.
And by him saying that, we are very, very community based. We want to grow a community where the community has the power. Basically, if the community says, we don't like the way you're doing this, and the majority of them don't like it, we will definitely put it on the table and make our hardest to make it, to change it to what our community wants. That's the way we want to do our project.
Okay. Well, another question here. On your website, it is mentioned that owners of Bahama Land NFTs will be eligible to win prizes. Yeah, we touched on that already a lot. What are the requirements for us to get the prize, and what prizes we get? Oh, we already answered.
Yeah, we did. Too. Hold on to NFT for those who weren't here. Hold on to the NFT, and that's it. Just own it and hold it.
We'll have a smart contract in place that's going to randomly select winners. So you just have to hold it and let the smart contract do its work.
Cool. And in the beginning, I think I remember you said something like this NFT project is very much different from others. Is there something else that you want to add to that?
Well, what makes it different is the fact, again, that it depends not only on the blockchain for sustainability, but rather the blockchain somewhat and real life assets like the village, and so that's a lot don't do that. So that's mainly.
Also,
go ahead, Gary.
The way that we're sustaining the project, which is the NFT village, AKA you could look at it as a homestay experience or an Airbnb experience. It's in a tourist hub that's only like 30 minutes away from America. So we have a lot of great expectations for how well the village is possibly going to be able to do because of its proximity to America.
To the United States, yeah. And the fact that tourism accounts for 70% of our GDP in the Bahamas. I mean, it's almost like it never stops. Like even during COVID, like we had to basically beat tourists from coming to the Bahamas because they just didn't want to.
Really?
I guess people were stressed out, and you just needed a break to get away. So we had quite a bit of tourism. As soon as they could travel, they came in.
Yeah, that could be it. But you choose now AVAX as your blockchain, and AVAX is not well, I'm not really NFT very good at NFTs. I can't claim to be that, but I know that usually you find NFTs maybe on Solana or Ethereum. So why AVAX?
Okay, so I'll take this one. So first of all, with Ethereum, let's speak on Ethereum. Us personally, I have friends who's always complained about the gas prices of Ethereum. So the NFT might cost $300, and then the gas fees is another $200. And before you look, so many persons are priced out of the market. So we wanted to create on a platform that's affordable for a lot of our potential holders. So that's what we had in mind. And with Avalanche, we've had such a great experience with projects on Avalanche already. We already have the wallet. We have a MetaMask wallet. You just attach it to some of these main pages, and I don't have to install another different kind of wallet like you might need with Solana. So I just figured that, or I should say the community figured that it's just such a great synergy. You have the best parts from Ethereum without those high gas fees.
Right. Okay. So basically, the community said
red is cool too.
The color red. Yeah, we tend to go with what our community wants, and our community liked AVAX. We were, honestly, I'm going to be 100% real. We were on Solana. We really, me and Carrie, we liked Solana, and the community said we want AVAX, so we went with what our community wanted.
Okay. So your community maybe can look into the future and see how it's going to explode with NFTs on.
That's we have to keep them happy.
Yeah. Okay. So we will also take some questions from the audience, and I see you already started raising your hands here. We don't have time for all of you, but remember to put only good questions about the project, and I'm sure that's what you have. And
only good questions.
Yeah.
First question: why are you guys so cool?
Can you answer that? No, I want to hear something, and that is the long-term vision. I mean, are you going to be around 5 years from now? Maybe your village will be. Will you be around?
Guess what? That's literally why we chose to use real life assets, because I have never, up to this point, I haven't seen an NFT project or a node project last for more than, Carrie, 8 months, 9 months?
Less than that. It hasn't been more than 3 months.
Mainly a node project. So that's why the real life assets. We want this to be something that you guys can have 5, 10 years from now. You're still saying we're going to the village.
Yeah.
And we're always innovating. We are always innovating. So there's no telling what the village would be in the next 10 years. You just never know with us. We are always up thinking of something new.
Are we talking in the village? How big is the village?
Guess how much we're starting with? We're starting with 7 structures. 7 again, that number.
Okay. Not 77 then. That's the next.
Yeah, you got it. See why I like this is why I like you.
All right. Let's bring someone on here did you want to say something, Carrie, about that? We're going to.
No, he covered it. He's doing well. He's doing this thing.
Let's see here. Alan, do you have a question, Alan? You have to unmute yourself.
Alan.
Only press once.
Yes, I have a question.
Hello, Alan.
Can I ask my question?
Yes.
Yes.
My question is, I found that you are aiming at creating a small luxurious village in the Bahamas, providing aesthetic island with a great atmosphere. So I need to know, is that only accessible to the holders? What if people having no connection with the NFTs contact use for having a stay?
Yes, we covered that. That's actually a part of the sustainability. That's kind of what's going to allow our holders to not have to wait for I guess winning a reward. So we intend to rent out to non-NFT holders eventually, not initially, but eventually. So what's going to happen is those guys who rent are going to be paying for your your future stays. And also the thing about the non-NFT holders is that's kind of a mechanism for bringing new people to the NFT space. Because when those guys do come, they're gonna wonder, well, what is this? What is this place? It looks, different, blah, blah, blah. And so we explain to them, hey, this village is an NFT village, it's a crypto-friendly village. Give them the spiel, and then sooner or later, those people who are not a part of NFT, we're bringing those new blood to the space, to the crypto space, which is what
That's
I think
great.
we definitely need.
But
Thank you.
maybe they're all sold already then, the NFTs.
I would
and
hope
then
so. I
they
would
have to
hope
go on
so.
the open market.
Yeah,
That's
they'll
great.
just have to buy it from the open market from if anybody is willing to part with their NFT, then that's the route
Right.
they'll have to go.
Yeah. Thank you, Alan, for your question. Do we have anyone more who wants to ask a question? Let's see. We have Satoshi.
Oh, I like it.
Satoshi.
Not Nakamoto,
Hey,
but
hello.
hey.
Hey,
What's up,
Satoshi.
What's
man?
up? Yeah,
We're
fine,
good.
man. Okay, I have two questions. First one,
Mhm.
what is your top 3 things for priorities in 2022? Could you share some plans for upcoming year?
To be quite
For the
honest, number one is definitely the community, building a community of people who love to travel and have a zest for life. It's just so important to us to have a community of people who are positive. And I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it. If you're a negative person, this is definitely not the project for you. We want community members who are all positive and just who love each other. I mean, as corny as it sounds, we just really like people, and we grew up around visitors coming to our country, and we've grown to really like people. Second question was,
Okay, my second question is, revenue is an important aspect for all project to survive and maintain the project and or company. What are your plan and ways to generate profits or revenue from the token?
Carrie,
I
you
think
want to
we
take that?
already
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
so
covered it,
that.
but just to reiterate.
so I'll go over it again. So I'll speak on the long-term goal. So the long-term goal is to create this NFT village that's based in the Bahamas. Once again, 70% of the Bahamas' GDP comes from tourism. So we have an amazing tourism product here in the Bahamas already. And if you go ahead and you look through some of our documents in our white paper, we've broken down how many of these islands have Airbnb type structures or homestay structures and what their projected revenue model is like. So using these as a basis for what we can expect when we go ahead and create these 6 structures on one of these selected islands, that will be the way that we go ahead and generate revenue for the project.
Yeah, good. All right.
Hope that answers it for you, Satoshi.
Yeah, I muted
He just wanted
Satoshi.
to say Satoshi again. That's why.
I wanted to so bad. So bad.
Satoshi. Goodbye, Satoshi. Thank you for your questions. Let's have Obi Favor. Do you have a good question?
Yes, my aunt, and thank you for this privilege asking. Please, what's the legal grounds in which the project is founded?
Can you hear?
Hello?
Did you understand that?
No.
How
I
it's
didn't.
funded? How the project is funded? Did you ask that, Obi?
Yeah, I mean, your project is licensed or backed up by which legal bodies? And what strategies you put, and the second question is what strategies or structures have you put in place to ensure that the project remains at the top of its game?
I
Okay,
can't really
I heard
hear
the
that.
second part. I didn't really get the first part.
Okay.
I'll
Can you hear me?
answer the second part.
You have to
I'll
mute
answer the
yourself,
second
Obi.
part since that was the part I heard.
I will do that. You're loud. So, okay.
I couldn't
Is that
hear him
fine, Mary?
much.
I heard the second part. I don't know if you guys
Okay,
heard the
take the
first part.
second one. Take it away.
Okay. Yeah, so some of the strategies that we had in mind is actually speaking with great communities like you guys have here already. This is such a large community filled with such brilliant persons. I've seen it from a lot of the questions and a lot of the tweets that you guys have had in response to this AMA. So the first route that we're undergoing is reaching out and speaking to AMA communities just like this, have a nice discourse, nice conversation, have you guys be a part of our community. Word of mouth is so powerful. We do not want to undermine how important word of mouth really is. Uh, Establishing partnerships with in real life businesses that like what we have with Bahama already, and just using it as a cross pollination of different markets. We do not want to underestimate how important a lot of these in real life businesses are because we just like to trade money amongst the cryptocurrency community and just keep it aside. We're very interested in reaching out to persons who are not inside of cryptocurrency and bringing them in to NFT
Right.
projects like the ones we have here. That's especially why we wanted to go on a platform like AVAX. So they aren't just totally grossed out by the enormous gas fees. So yeah, we're thinking about marketing from the very first step of the way. I hope that answered your second part of the question. Maybe you could tweet us the first part.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, but you were so loud, so I'm not going to unmute you again. But go ahead and ask them in their community. First question. I was gonna see what Danny Wynn says. Do you have a good question, Danny?
Hello, thanks for giving me this opportunity. How are you?
We are
Great.
fine.
And you?
I'm just going to asking that how's your projects is different from other, because daily by daily lots of projects launches and they spread all over the world in the in the crypto community. So how can you define your projects is other from others? I just want to say that.
Danny. We just had that question, so we answered that again. So I will ask you to go back and listen to the recording to have that answer.
Thank you
so
so
much. Thank you. Let's see.
Danny.
And guys, I want you to listen and then ask questions we didn't have already. So if you don't have a question like that, please just take down your hand again, okay? If that's even possible. Let's see what. Let's see what. Oh, my Telegram is acting a little bit weird now.
Oh boy.
Guys, we're gonna repost this AMA on our YouTube as well, just in case you might have questions that have already been answered. Okay.
That's good. Yeah. Bishal, do you have a question that we haven't had already?
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, fine. My question, what is your main task as head of development at your project? Can you tell me about that?
Did you hear that?
Not. Can you repeat that, please? Sorry.
What is your main task as head of development in your projects? Can you tell
The
me
main
about
task?
that? Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
like we said, the main task again is to grow the community first. Without the community, nothing else is possible. It's just a dream without the community. That's just the way it is. Many won't tell you that. Many won't say that, but it is the truth for every project. Without your community, you are basically nothing. You're just an idea.
Especially NFT project, wouldn't you say
Oh
that?
yeah.
Especially,
Yes.
literally.
Yes.
I can ask another question.
Well, yeah, maybe if you're very fast. If it's very good also. Sorry.
Project partners are very important for your project, especially in long term. Can you please tell me who are your project partners? Do you plan be achieve for having more partners in the future?
Oh yeah, we're because of our marketing business, we work with so many hotel chains, which is great for this project specifically. We work with restaurant chains, which is also great for this project because when you guys do visit, you're going to want to eat hometown food. You're going to want to eat something different from what everyone else eats. You know, the other visitors who are stuck in the tourist trap, they actually eat the same old thing that, you know, you can eat in your own countries, the McDonald's and the Burger Kings and that kind of thing. So what we plan to do as far as food goes is partner. We're actually already partnered with a few restaurants to give our visitors a taste of the Bahamas, like an actual authentic taste of the food that we eat, not that the visitors eat, that we actually eat when we're home.
Bro, I'll give you one more. I know this isn't as sexy as the restaurant partnerships or the hotel partnership. Yeah, nothing else is, but you know, we have partnerships with construction companies and plumbing as well. So that's going to allow us to actually build a village, and the village is the most important thing because it's going to allow for the actual sustainability of the project and have it be around for the next 5 years or so.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
Mastermind, do you have a question?
Hello, guys. Yes, I do.
Hello.
I'm sure you can hear me.
Awesome. Your mic sounds awesome, man. Jeez.
Yeah, thanks. So my questions are just okay. I'll put them into one. The major thing I saw on your website, you talked about randomly selecting winners of Web3 related prize commentaries. Also, you said something about randomly selecting winners for the Bahama trip giveaways. Now, the process is random, which means it might be through voting or whichever way. But the question is, how can we, the community, be sure that the process of the random selection is fair?
Okay.
Well,
okay,
again.
Awesome.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, perfect. So let me start by saying this. That's a great question. And what we like to use these AMAs for is to network and speak with persons like yourself who might have different thoughts or concerns or even questions about the process of the entire project. And we like to hear suggestions from you guys. So if you yourself have a way that's more fair or that you think is more fair, we want to hear from the community to offer suggestions, and we'd like to make that pivot if you think that your idea might be a more feasible way to do it. So what we had in mind is to create a smart contract. The code would be public for you guys to go ahead and review it, make sure that it's not flawed or anything like that. And the smart contract would be responsible for picking a random holder of the NFT. So we don't want to leave it up to chance or leave it up to human error to be responsible for picking a holder to win. And then also additionally, let me say this. Someone who wins this week cannot win again next week. There's going to be a cool down period. So we're always thinking of ways to make it as fair as possible. So right. So definitely, I mean, if you guys have suggestions for another way that you could go about doing it, we'd love to hear
it. Nice. Yeah, sorry, Mastermind, I had to mute you because there was a severe feedback from your microphone or something. Well, let's see if we have one more question and then we can wrap it up. Is that okay for you guys? Do you have to be somewhere?
Hey, do your thing. We're here with you.
I am doing my thing.
I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun with you, right? Because you laugh and listen. A lot of AMA hosts, they don't laugh and joke and have fun. I really like that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, you got to a bot. A bot.
Listen, a human bot. A human bot.
So let's
How
see.
are you guys today?
Lord Anthony, do you have a nice question to finish up with?
Hello. Yes,
hello.
I have a question.
Let's go.
Yeah, um, on your site that NFT allows its holder to participate in a giveaway. So now my question is, the NFTs to hold, do they have the same quality? Like to participate in the giveaway, does each NFT qualify the same way? Or there's a particular NFT I'm going to hold to qualify for the giveaway?
Did you hear that one, Dragon? Did you make that one up?
I heard it.
No.
I think it's a really good question. Thank you, Lord.
What did he
I should
say?
have asked that actually. He asked.
What did he say?
I think he asked it. It could be wrong, but
you were so confident. I heard it. I got it.
Anyway, I think he asked if the NFTs how are they different from each other? Are there any rare ones or better than
I love that.
Great question.
The first person who asked this.
Yeah, that's a really good question, Lord Anthony.
Okay,
if that was your question.
Our NFTs are based on sites and the culture of the Bahamas. So, firstly, each one has a different site or different landmark or different national animal of the Bahamas in some way, something that means something to the Bahamas. We have rare NFTs, which are our junk canoe NFTs. And junk canoe is actually like I don't know if you're familiar with Carnival. Carnival is like a parade that happens in most countries that are of African descent, South America, even in the U.S., in the Caribbean. John Canoe is basically our carnival, and they have costumes and colorful gear and music, and it's just this big parade that lasts all night till the morning time. So we have rare NFTs that are based on this parade. So the artwork would be a person, male and a female, dressed up in their Junkanoo gear, which is it's gonna be our rare NFT. That differs from the ones that you've been seeing on the website.
So what is that? Is that gonna be some more rewards for the holder of that NFT?
let me tell you what. If you look on the 3D rendering and you look at the cabin that's basically that overlooks the water, those cabins are rare cabins. Those ones are for the rare NFT holders only. That's just one of the rewards that rare NFT holders get. Now, what we're also dabbling with, and this is, again, I don't talk about things unless it can be done. We are dabbling with NFT rare holders receiving a physical gift when they visit, which would be an actual artist rendering, physical art of their NFT. So
nice.
That right there is, I'm an artist myself, so I really love painting, and I would appreciate if I had a physical rendering of my NFT, which I can either hold or sell or whatever.
So who did these NFTs? Did we say that? Who made them? Who's the artist here?
I hate to say me, but yeah, myself along with the artist partner of ours.
Nice.
So we would conceptualize the art and decide what type of, I guess, background we would use, and the backgrounds are also like historic sites of the Bahamas, or landmarks or beaches, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So there are lots of.
So everyone has a hand in it.
Different. I mean, different guys.
Actually,
but it looks
because we have
similar.
we have a woman. We have characters who are different races. We have in the Bahamas. There's like all races and different colors and different types. Pardon me?
You have a Viking.
A Viking?
Yeah.
I love that one. Yeah, we should incorporate that. That's gonna be
right.
We
cool,
have
actually.
something close. We have a pirate, so that's pretty close.
I guess that's the
Okay.
the Viking of the Caribbean. Oh,
Yes, the
Yeah, the
pirate is the
pirates.
Viking of the.
Arr. Okay, yeah, good. So, guys, it was lovely to have you here. We laughed a lot, and we have gotten lots of information as well, and some
Yeah.
good questions. And yeah, I hope you can come back soon again.
I just hope your audience does not disappear into the wilderness. Please, guys, join the Discord or the Telegram, please. We
But
want to
what
see
is the
you and hear from you.
Telegram? We need the Telegram. Send it to me, and I can post it.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
awesome.
send it to
Thanks so
you
much.
right now.
And
That's
please
good.
don't disappear yourself, Mary. Join because we want to hear from you. I need laughter in my life.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
it's so rare
Let's
that we
see.
find
Yes,
women in this space. So when we come
right.
upon you, you're like rare creatures. Like, oh my goodness, she's arrived. She's here.
And that
Cool.
is why
That's
a
great.
woman is one of our rare NFTs also because it's so rare to find
You only
a
have
real
one
woman.
woman. Oh my God.
Let's say a real woman because there are many men pretending to be women in the space. So let's
Oh
say
no.
that. Yeah, like the avatar is a woman, and then when you talk to them, they're like, "Hey guys." Okay.
Yeah,
All the
that
time.
happens sometimes.
Yeah.
All the time.
All right. Great, guys. I would give you one more minute to wrap it up and say some final words before we
Well,
end the session.
firstly, we want to thank you for having us. It's been a blast again. And thank your community for the great questions and posts. We appreciate it. You have no idea how much.
Thank you.
I'll throw something in as well.
Yep.
Guys, we have a lot of great things going on in the Discord. Who knows? We might even start a few giveaways, surprises, and prizes over there in the Discord. So make sure you hop in and find out how you could be a part of this great community. Now, Mary, that's it for me. I'm done.
You're done. All right. Good.
I have one
Thank
more
you,
thing
guys.
to say, guys.
Okay.
One
Okay.
more thing. Satoshi. Yes.
All right. Now
That's
we're
it.
done.
That's Satoshi.
Now we're good. Now I have to mute him, I think.
Yes. Bye, guys.
All right, guys. Everyone in here, thank you so much for coming and joining this AMA. And please go ahead and join their groups. Well, Discord maybe if you want to, but Telegram for sure. And
Oh, man.
and ask all your questions there that you couldn't ask in here now today. So have a great wherever you are, guys. See you soon.
Alrighty.